Hi, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm glad you came back. I had to take a little bit of a break, and so my granddaughter made a video for me, which eased up the schedule a little bit. And today we decided we didn't want grilled foods, so I'm going to make an Instant Pot. And the reason Instant Pot, there's no heat involved over the stove, and I love this thing. So what we're going to make today is easy Pina Colada chicken in the Instant Pot, and of course it's gluten-free. So let me get started to show you how to do it. First you add your oil. Now they recommend coconut oil, and I happen to have some. This is Crisco brand, and you want the refined coconut oil. If you get the unrefined, you're going to have a sweet coconut taste. This is refined. You don't have that coconut taste. And first of all, I got to set my Instant Pot to saute, and that's that button down here. We're going to saute the chicken in the oil. So as soon as it says on now, as soon as it says it's hot, then I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in. They said 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, olive oil. I mean, I already said that. Whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be coconut oil. This is just to make it more healthy, I guess. And since I went dairy-free, these kind of oils and milks have become my friend. I made a really good pumpkin pie this last year using coconut milk and Chex Mix as the crust, and it was so good. And I'll show you that near Thanksgiving. So what we got to do is we're going to sear the chicken, saute the chicken in here. And if it seems to be too much, this is 2 pounds of chicken. If it seems to be too much, do it in 2 batches. And what you do is you do a little bit, and then you take that out, and then you put the rest of it in. Now I want to wait till it says hot. So as soon as that happens, I'll be back. Okay, my Instant Pot has heated up. I've got the oil in there, and I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in there. Now I use a flat spatula like this because you need to scrape the bottom of your Instant Pot, and if it's not clean of particles, you'll get a burn notice. So I'm going to go ahead and saute this up, and I'll come back and show you the rest of it. I had to put the seasonings in here while you were gone, and what it was is a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of jerk seasoning. Now jerk seasoning is optional. I made some up from products that I had in my house. If you want the recipe, I'll go ahead and put it down below. And it's easy to make. It's just using allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, garlic powder, salt, onion powder, pepper, and not much more. So I put the seasonings in here, and while we were sauteing it, and now I'm going to put the other things in here. We've got 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Well, let's put this in. This is 1 red bell pepper and 1 poblano pepper. It called for a green bell pepper, but we like the poblano. I didn't have any green bell peppers, so put those in. This is a really simple recipe. You don't have to let it saute, you just dump it in. Now here goes my soy sauce. This is a gluten-free soy sauce, which means it has no wheat in it like your regular over-the-counter soy sauces. You can pick this up in the grocery store, in most grocery stores, in their international aisle or in their gluten-free section. And this is a San J gluten-free soy sauce. Okay, now we had to take a jar or a can, in this case a plastic can, 20 ounces of chunk pineapple. You drain off the juice into a vessel like this, and you save a 1/4 cup of the juice. This is going to go for our slurry at the end after it's done cooking. So we're going to put the coconut chunks in there.
Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple chunks. Thank you, cameraman. I'm thinking coconut milk and I'm saying coconut. So next is your coconut milk. This is 1 can of coconut milk that you get at the grocery store. There's different brands. I'm using Goya, which is in the international aisle at my store. Put that in. And now for my favorite ingredients that's not in the recipe. And that's a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I always call it my secret ingredient. Whoops. Okay, and now we want, since there's salt already in the jerk seasoning, we want a pinch of salt. And a couple shakes of black pepper, depending on how you like black pepper. Some people don't like it at all. Just leave it out if you don't like it. We're going to mix this up, make sure the bottom feels clear. Smells fantastic. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid on. Make sure your vent is on seal position. And we're going to turn the saute off. We're going to push a pressure cook or manual, I think, on the other Instant Pots. Oh, I guess I need to push cancel. I'm still learning. And then pressure. And we're going to go 15 minutes, which I already have it set. Over on the stove, I have a little rice cooker going with my coconut rice. I'll tell you about that later, but it's a little rice cooker I bought about 10 years ago for 20 bucks. And it's a 3-cup because we don't eat a lot of rice. But if we need rice for fried rice or something like that, it comes in really handy. You can also make rice in your Instant Pot. So we're going to sit this for 15 minutes and let it come up to pressure, let it cook, and then you're going to do a natural release. What that means is you're not going to push the vent button right away. You're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes and let it natural release, and we'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, it's finished. I took the cornstarch and put it in the pineapple juice and mixed it up and then put it in here and let it saute for about 10 minutes. Here I have my little rice cooker and I'm going to serve out some rice. It's nice and fluffy. Then we add our chicken. Oh, it smells so good in here. With the pineapple and the peppers and the coconut milk. Now, I don't make my jerk seasoning with cayenne. I'm not a person that can take that much heat. But of course in the Caribbean, when they make jerk sauce or marinade or anything, they make it really hot. They use sometimes the habanero peppers, and there's no way I could eat that. So by making my own jerk seasoning, I can keep that hot out. Now we're going to add some green onions, sliced green onions. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of salt because I haven't tasted it that much yet. And of course, in our house, we have to have pepper. My husband will add more than I'm putting here. Okay, now I want to taste it and let you know what it tastes like. It's going to be a little bit hot, but if I blow on it, that coconut rice is also nice and fluffy. And I used light coconut milk when I made it. I'll put the recipe below. It's so good. It's so different than what we usually eat. We've been eating a lot of grilled foods. And this is a nice treat. It's so different. And you need to try it because you'll love it. Hope to see you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Push that bell so that you'll see upcoming videos. Email me at mynanasapron@gmail.com. And hope to see you back soon. Bye.